2022 has been an incredible year for tech. And with the effects of the pandemic that are still lingering, it actually has changed the way we interact with our devices. And with 2023 just beginning, new trends will emerge. Some established ones have finally caught on with consumers. Joining us and sharing predictions for tech in 2023, we have the editor-in-chief of Laptop Magazine, Sherri L. Smith. We had the time to talk with her, and we're going to go to that interview right now.
Well, Sherri, I mean, we're here in 2023. It's the beginning of the year. I know that people are really trying to be excited about tech, and tech is, the way to go in the beginning of the year. People have tech aspirations, but talk to me about where we are this year, 2023. I think a lot is expected and a lot's going on.
You're absolutely correct. I'm currently at CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show, one of the biggest trade shows dedicated to consumer electronics in the US. And we have been seeing a lot of new products, particularly because my expertise lies in laptops. We are seeing a lot of new laptops because Intel, AMD, and NVIDIA have announced new processors and graphics cards, respectively. So you're going to see a refresh of a lot of your favorite brands of laptops, more power efficient, more powerful. So that's really exciting to get into. And then, like, we're seeing a lot of innovative design. So we're seeing 3D come back, but this time around you won't need the cheesy glasses. We're seeing a lot of dual screen laptops. We're seeing a lot of detachables, and there's a even bigger emphasis on cloud gaming. As we are like, even though Google Stadia is set to shut down this month, things like Xbox Game Pass and NVIDIA GeForce Now are going strong, and making it so that you don't necessarily need a powerful rig to play your favorite games, which is really good and cost effective. Um, on the VR front, no word from Apple yet, so we're still anticipating this Apple VR, potentially AR headset. But Sony just had a press conference yesterday where they allowed one of my writers to get hands on with the new PSVR 2. So it's still going to be a tethered device, but this time around they're incorporating eye tracking for a much smoother, more immersive experience. Now, what people aren't going to like is the price, where the first PSVR debuted at $399. This will be debuting at $599, so a serious
Wow.
price hike. And it's a little eye watering considering that the Meta Quest 2 is still available for $399. It has a larger catalog than Sony is going to launch with, but everything remains to be seen. We just had a hands on, so we're excited to see what it's going to look like when it comes time for review.
Talking
Uh,
about I wanted to talk a little bit about artificial intelligence because as we see more and more people gravitating towards using artificial intelligence, playing games that are attached to artificial intelligence. Where do you see artificial intelligence moving in 2023?
Artificial intelligence is hot. It's a big buzzword right up there with machine learning and the metaverse. Like, do we know exactly what the metaverse is? No, but everybody is using it. The most common use case comes with VR, and that makes sense. But I'm seeing the metaverse of education and the metaverse of TV. So we will figure that out as we go along. But as far as AI, um, AI is we're going to see a lot more of it. For instance, I've seen a lot of laptop makers use it when it comes to webcams. That way, it automatically gives you the most ideal image. I've seen it when it comes to audio. The AI is examined like in tandem with self-given hearing tests, configuring the audio for your ideal sound. Like, so there are a lot of different uses for AI, and as we continue to push forward, the technology will evolve, and it'll be more of a commonplace thing in our lives.
As we look towards 2023, a lot is on the table right now. Anything really catching you by surprise in what you've seen so far?
Um, I've seen a few quirky things. Like I've seen a wireless 4K OLED television uh, that supposedly has 30 days of battery life. I tried out a pair of the first ever electric skates. Um, they were fun, and I could see those coming to a lot of cities near you. The highest speed is 20 miles per hour, so I can see pedestrians now having to share the sidewalk with electric scooters and electric skates. So but so like a lot of beauty tech is on display, but the show floor proper opens today. So I'm excited to get down to the convention center and see all the new toys and gadgets and enabling tech that the show is going to have to offer.
So for a person right now who's watching and saying, listen, you know what? I got to prepare myself technologically in 2023. I may not be tech savvy. What should that person be looking at doing in terms of a laptop?
I mean, it really depends on the use case. If you're a remote worker or a hybrid worker, you want something that's lightweight, but still powerful that you can use in and out the office. If you're a student, you definitely want something that's going to be a bit future proof, so it can make it through the course of your college career. So you want something that's going to be sturdy, but still give you the performance that you're going to need to crunch out those papers, or if you're a creator, you want something that has a discrete graphics card and a powerful processor, so you can do your video editing or your photo editing, or if you're making games or streaming content, you want whatever your creation method of creation is, you need a laptop that's going to support it. And if you are streaming video or making video, you definitely want to have something with a really good webcam setup. And so it really is going to depend on the use case.
Uh, and as far as phones, I know a lot of people are looking to see and get their phones updated. iPhone has always been traditionally towards the end of the year. What can you tell us about way of phones? Any information that you want to bring to us?
Right now, CES isn't really a phone heavy convention. In fact, I've only seen one phone so far, and that's from Lenovo, which is going to be a business phone, interestingly enough. But it has some cool features on it that might help it jump to the mainstream. Um, I think like if you really want to know about phones, you need to talk to me around March time when Mobile World Congress starts. That's where you really see like a lot of mobile phone announcements being made.
So during this time of year, we're taking a look more like laptops, more things like that,
laptops,
artificial.
internet, Internet of Things, auto tech, beauty tech, wellness tech, food tech. Like it's a free for all. If you have a technological consumer use for something, it'll probably be here.
Wow. And so for yourself, you have the opportunity to see these products, review these products. How long is the time frame between the time that you see it to the time that we get to see it?
Typically, when most of these, like if you're announcing at CES, you're going to see it at the end of Q1, like during Q1, latest Q2. So maybe starting February and like February to March period, maybe a little bit of April before and then after that we start talking about refreshes and all. So like very soon is the sound answer.
Yeah. You mentioned auto tech. Have you taken a look and seen anything there?
The show floor hasn't opened up yet, so it opens today. So I have not yet, but I do plan of the convention center.
So for a person like yourself who does this on the daily, what's this like for you? This experience, is it something that you're geeked up about? Is it something that you have a lot of anxiety about? How does it feel for you?
I've been doing CES for a long time, and it's by far one of my favorite shows of the year. I like to call it the Tech World Super Bowl. You see a lot of cool things. You get a peek into the future. You meet with a lot of interesting people, and it's as much of a networking event as much as it is ooh, look at that type of event. So my team and I are hard at work pounding the mean streets of Las Vegas, looking for the latest and greatest tech and trying to see a little bit beyond.
Pounding the streets of Las Vegas. I'm just gonna leave it there. Sherri, how many people do you have working with you?
I have a team of 5 with me now, and that's just for the Laptop Mag team. But my sister sites in Future PLC, Tom's Guide, Tom's Hardware, PC Mac, like we're all out here looking for the latest tech that corresponds to our readers.
Uh, well, they say what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas, but what goes on in Vegas, you have to bring back to us, okay? So make sure to get it back to us. Sherri L. Smith, editor-in-chief of Laptop Magazine. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having.
All righty.
And remember, we're still early in the game in 2023, so you can get all teched out before you know it. Well, if you want more information, visit the website, laptopmag.com. And then also follow them on social media at laptopmag. Don't go anywhere. We got more Open coming up right after this.